Hello, this is Ms. Lizzie from the Hedberg Public Library. I have 3 puzzle mystery books to recommend to you today. If you enjoy a good puzzle, matching your wits with the characters as they go along through the story to solve a mystery, these are books that you will enjoy. The first one is a new book. It's called the Raconteur's Commonplace book, and it's by Kate Milford. Now, this is the most recent book in the Green Glass House storybooks, but you don't need to read them in order. This one in particular goes back in time to the 1930s, so it really doesn't have a direct connection other than taking place at the Green Glass House to the other books. Now, in this book, the rain won't stop falling, and the Skid Rack River won't stop rising. So there are a number of travelers who are once again stranded at Green Glass House Inn. And to amuse themselves and pass the time, they start to tell stories. Now, each story that each character tells reveals a little bit about the interconnected secrets that are going on that relate to all of the travelers and why they happen to all be together really at this inn, and they relate to why the river is rising and rising and the rain won't stop falling. Now, like all the other Green Glass books, this is at its heart a puzzle mystery, but it also has just a hint of the supernatural. So if you enjoy those puzzles with a little bit of folklore, strange phenomenon and creatures, this will be a fun book to enjoy. And especially if you enjoy those fantastic elements and a little bit of that sense of the end of the world coming if you don't solve all the clues, you might enjoy The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. Now, this one is an adventure. It has lots of puzzles, and there's a lot of suspense that really keeps the story moving. It goes along at quite a clip. Now, there are 4 exceptional children, all of whom have no family one way or another, and they're recruited by Mr. Benedict to defeat the mind-controlling Mr. Curtin. And of course, save the world. There's a lot of clever puzzle solving and a lot of talk about having to deal with mind control and propaganda and keeping your own self and your mind clear to be able to go forward and solve these problems. All challenges for these 4 children. They all have individual, unique skills. And you could find out by reading this book which child you might be most like and which kind of puzzle solving you like to do. They become a team together, and they have to work together in order to save the day, at least temporarily. By the end of the story, they do save the day, but it does seem very clear that there are more adventures ahead and their skills are going to be needed again. And indeed, there are a number of books already in this series. So if you enjoy this one, there are more to enjoy afterwards. The last book I want to recommend to you today is a classic. It's called The Westing Game, and it's by Ellen Raskin. Now, this book won the Newbery Award in, I believe it was 1979, and it still holds up today. A group of 16 individuals are mysteriously brought together either as residents or as employees at the new Sunset Towers apartment building in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, they're all potential heirs of an even more mysterious millionaire industrialist, Sam Westing. One of them might even be Sam Westing's murderer. Westing's last will and testament pairs each of these residents and employees into pairs. They're in pairs together, and they're required to solve a puzzle. They're each given a check for $10,000 and a different set of clues. they have to solve it in order to win the full inheritance. A lot of complex puzzle solving that gradually is unraveled as you get to follow the story from the different characters' points of view. So you bounce back and forth throughout the story, and you have to put all those clues together along with them. You really have to pay attention. It's a great book for matching your wits with the characters and the author's cleverness, putting those clues together. I hope you enjoy a good adventure with some mystery puzzles. Have some good reading. We'll see you next time.